can be a part of this amazing program. Ask the Vet, Dr. Lou from the Downtown Animal Hospital, taking your calls and answering your emails. First up, Trish, Aleve, rat terrier rescue with beautiful Cisco, just a year old, and quiet just for the moment.
For the moment.
Trish, tell me all about this rat terrier. Now, this is a breed that I'm not aware of.
Rat terriers are a breed of dog that was originally bred for ratting.
Going into holes and going into barns to get them.
Yep, farmers took them out. So they do, for the most part, they do have high prey drive. Somewhere along the way of developing the breed, they did mix in whippets, Italian greyhounds, beagles to kind of get their needs met. But nowadays they're a great family companion, really active, really love to run, but at the same time, once they get settled and into a household, he's more than happy to snuggle.
He's been with you for a wee while. You are his foster mom. So tell me what happens when you sit down at the computer. What does Cisco do?
What Cisco's favorite spot is actually to perch himself on the back of my shoulder. So he's probably pretty upset right now that he actually can't do that. So when you're at he crawls around and he'll plop himself down and he'll put his head right on top of my head and he'll basically just supervise my work at the computer.
Do you want him to come down this way? He looks like he wants to go somewhere.
He wants to do something somewhere.
But who can blame him? I mean, anybody coming into this busy, active room would be looking all over and wanting to be places. He's a very loving dog, but you say very active as well. So how do you sort that out at home and outside?
Well, it can be a little bit difficult in the winter time because he's not a fan of...
Over here?
he's not a fan of the cold. So it's a matter of finding activities for him to do in the house that he can enjoy. So a lot of throwing balls, that kind of thing, doing activity groups, a variety of different things. So just to get that energy out. Really, he's the type of dog that needs between a half an hour and 60 minutes a day of exercise. So whether that's inside or outside, there's a lot of great places out there that offer indoor play sessions, that kind of thing that we attend, and he just loves that. He loves circulating through the people, the dogs.
He's very loving, isn't he?
And then once we're inside and everything's settled down, he's got his energy out, then he's just able to snuggle up and he's more than happy just to hang out on the couch all evening with me.
Sorry about the microphones. Where did he come from? How did he end up with you?
He's originally from Indiana. He was found as a stray, and the Rat Terrier Rescue of Canada did get a notification of him, and what they did was they had people help with the transport and to pull him from the shelter and get him up here to Canada to give him a better chance at being adopted out.
Might he have been euthanized had he stayed in Indiana?
Possibly. There's a lot of high-kill shelters down in the States and obviously an overpopulation, so that's always a possibility.
So you are it. You are fantastic. Cisco, 1 year old, just a year old, and a purebred, and as good as gold, but needs that activity. So you need to find somebody who's going to give him all of the things that he needs. And what will he give in return?
Well, as you see, he'll give kisses. He'll give great snuggles. And he's really just, he's entertainment. You don't need anything else on in the household when he's around. He'll entertain you for hours on end.
How would he be with children, with other pets, cats, dogs?
He's got a very high prey drive. At my house, there's small dogs that he's with. He does very well with small dogs. He does well with bigger dogs. I don't know how he'd be with cats. He does have a very high prey drive, so I'm not sure about some of the smaller animals just because that is in his breed. As far as children go, 14 or above would be ideal, just so that everybody is on the same page with training. With Cisco, he's a great dog, but he's always looking for direction. So he's very easy to train, he's intelligent, he's smart, but he does need that ability to have everybody in the household treat him the same way and give him the same directions.
You're fantastic, both of you. Thank you so much for being here. Bye, Cisco. I'll bet you have a home by the time this show is over. Coming up next, Toronto Wildlife Centre is recruiting foster parents for spring babies. Up next.